This is John Ward, welcoming you to another presentation of Tennessee football on home video. The story you're about to see unfold is one of adventure and achievement. It's the story of teamwork, commitment, and the will to win.
Doesn't need a lot of... Oh! He took a weapon!
Welcome back to the channel, Vols fans. Today we're going to be taking a look at Cam Seldon. He's a 6'1", 210-pound athlete out of Northumberland High School. He's rated as a 4-star player. I think that he probably could have been rated a 5-star. Looks like the competition that he's playing against is a little bit on a lower level, so that's probably why he only has 4 stars. But let me also tell you this: I'm not quite sure where they're going to end up playing him, but you know, he can play anything. I mean, wide out, running back. He could play safety, even linebacker. He could play at the star. He could even play. He could even play corner. So we're going to take a look at some of his skill sets and kind of go through why. Here he is right here. He's running the ball. This is a stretch play. You can see he stops, start, weaves in and out of traffic. He's fast. He's strong, running through tackles. I mean, these kids just can't hold him. They can't hold him. Here he is again, playing running back. Makes a man miss in the backfield, runs through tackles, follows his blocks well. He's a patient runner. Obviously, you know, you can tell that he could be a specialty guy. You know, he'd be great, you know, on punt, kickoff, all that good stuff. He has good hands, catches the ball well. Look at that burst. Really fast. I'm not sure what his 40 time is, but, you know, really fast guy. I know I say that he could play defense, but you almost want to have him on offense just because he can do so much with the football in his hands. You know, I'm kind of hoping that the staff will just plug him in wherever they actually need him at. I'm not quite sure that we would really need him playing wide out. I'm pretty sure that that's where he's supposed to be playing. That's where he started off at so far, but I don't know if he'll end up there. You can see there he's got nice hands. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back right here, and let's just take a look at his route. That's like a dig. It's not the best or most crisp route in the world, and, you know, I always kind of touch on how route running is not a huge thing. But with all that being said, it just kind of shows that maybe, you know, he's still really raw. I mean, you can just tell from watching his highlights. A lot of this that he's doing, it's not necessarily coaching or scheme. It's just him being better than everybody else. So that's always good to see. You know, whenever you see that you've got a raw talent coming in, and you know that you can pretty much mold them. To me, that just, you know, their upside goes up so much. Now look at this, the way that he can switch fields and still run past everybody. I mean, it speaks volumes. Here he is right here playing running back in a pistol, full house. Gets up the field fast. You can tell, I mean, his burst is just amazing. Let's watch right here. Now, watch the way he puts his foot in the ground here and explodes out of this break right after this handoff. Okay, so he's getting the ball right here now. You'll see him come up here. He's going to put his foot in the ground. He's going to get upfield quick. Here we go. Foot in the ground. Boom. Explodes out of it. So seeing things like that, that's part of the reason that I'm saying that, you know, obviously it's great to have skills like that. You know, if you're playing running back or if you're playing wide out, but also those types of skills are great on the other side of the ball. You know, he can get in and out of breaks very well. Now, we haven't seen him in a back pedal, but I mean, just looking at the type of player he is, I'm sure he would have no trouble learning that. So I'm not sure if they would want to put him there, but kind of the theme of this class that we've touched on so many times, if need be, we could throw him into one of those roles too. And since he's already so big, he's got on campus. I've seen different. I've seen him listed from 210 to 220. I'm not quite sure exactly where he's at, but let's just call it maybe like 215. If he gets on campus at 215, they usually gain about 15 pounds. 10 to like 15 pounds is average your first year. So you're talking about a guy that's 230 pounds. I mean, literally, he could play anything, or he could kind of, stay at the weight that he's at now, and he could play corner, maybe gain 5-10 pounds, and he could be a great strong safety or a great free safety. Obviously, like I said, also star position. He's got really good ball skills. Look at this. Goes and finds the football. Again, I mean, he gets to the edge pretty easy. That's just speed, man. That's the type of stuff that can't be coached. Looks like he's a sub 4.4. Look at the way he's moving around great. That's one of the themes. Now he's going to be playing coming up here. I think January the 7th. We've got a few other guys that are playing in I think it's the Army All-American game. So we'll get a chance to look and see how he looks against some guys that are more on his level. But I mean, he's making these kids look they look almost like some middle school guys, but most of that is really just because he's an outstanding athlete. He's got really good balance. I mean, he looks really natural playing running back, actually. He looks really natural. He's also a guy, I don't know if if I've ever seen him do this, but, if you want to get into like a wildcat formation, I mean, he would be great at that. I don't know why more teams aren't running that, just because, I mean, if you get somebody like this, and so this is him on defense, I think he's about to go run this kid down, just showing what his speed is. And you see the way he's running past everybody. But, I mean, shoot, man, you have 10 guys blocking for somebody like this. It's going to be hard not to at least get 1 yard. You know what I mean? So, not sure if Heupel will do it. Obviously, I'm not going to be here to ever tell him how to run his offense. Now, look at that there. This is, he uses his body very well. He's blocking this kid out. And look at the way he jumps up. You can see he's pretty high. These goalposts are 10 feet. He's going to get up over that. So, he's got long arms. He can jump high. And this is really good form. He's got good hands to be able to go up and catch that ball at its highest point. Now, this is him right here playing a little receiver. Let's take another look at that, because that's what he's supposed to be playing once he gets up on campus. So this is him down at the bottom of the screen. This is him right here. I'm circling with the cursor. He's going to go. He's going to run a nice little speed out. Let's see how he looks doing that. That looked natural. He's wide open. I don't know how you leave him wide open, but. And then here he goes on a fly, just a straight go route. The ball is underthrown. He does a good job, again, of using his body to shield off this cornerback. Basically like a power forward, or, maybe like a center. He's boxing out and goes up, catches the ball. Used a lot of body on that, but he can definitely use his hands. That was a nice looking route here. So this is him running a post. Okay. I'm going to go back just a taste. I'm pointing out something that's kind of subtle. I've touched on this too. The little subtle things mean so much whenever you're playing out here. So you're going to see him come up the field, works a straight route, which all routes should start straight. You want for the corner or the safety to always think that you're running a fly route. So every route needs to start like that. So he starts it there, and then he begins to stem them to the outside. Something else that I've touched on, if they stem one way, you know that it's probably coming back the other way. So does a good job right pretty much at the top of his break. Here you're going to see him start to stem outside. He's going to push this cornerback out some. Then he's going to plant, come inside, and be in a perfect spot for the quarterback to make a nice, easy pass. Stems him out. Nice job. He also does a good job with the swim here. Makes it look really natural. Swims right over him. He's got like 5 yards of separation. Quarterback throws it up for grabs. He can hop on it in between two people. Heck of a play. Does a good job getting off of the ball. Wide open. You almost, I don't know where they want to play him at. I mean, there's so many different places that he could play. Oh, look at the burst. So he's run this route. Obviously he knows that the end zone is kind of close to him. Once he gets further up to the top of this route, he knows he's about 10 yards from the end zone. So he starts to kind of throttle it down some. He's going to look back for the football. The quarterback throws it a little bit late, but watch the way that he bursts once he sees that the football is up. He bursts to the ball, tracks it well, and makes a good catch. Right here, see he's kind of coasting. Look, burst. Explodes to the ball, goes up, catches it high. Sometimes, too, with these athletes, they won't rate them. I'm not sure what happened on that play. That one got cut off. But sometimes with these athletes, too, since they don't know exactly where they're going to play, they don't rate them as high. And, I know I talk about the rating so much. I know that means a lot to the fan base. But, it's not always concrete. Sometimes, the analysts will miss. But whenever you actually look at their film, you can tell, right? So looking at him, you can tell he's an outstanding athlete. So let's see where he is. I think this is him right here on the lead block. Oh, yeah. See, and he's physical, right? That kind of takes me back to him, being able to play linebacker, being able to play running back, some other positions on defense. Here he is in a specialty role, returning a punt. That's another place he could definitely help us at. I think this is going to be the same thing. I mean, it's just his stride is beautiful. It's got a good gait. He's one of those plug and play guys. Ball's kicked short, comes up, gets it quick, stretches it to the outside. He also has really good vision. He sees a crease and he's able to hit it. Looks like he likes to stretch it out, find a crease, and then get up the field vertically. Catches the ball pretty easily there on I think that was a kickoff return. Okay. They tried to squib it there. Again, he's setting it up well. So we'll run this back. I'll kind of take you through this. His blocking is set up to return to the right. They're going to set up a wall here. And what ends up happening in this wall is the people in the middle are going to be able to kind of slide through. Some of them will. So he's going to come up, kind of start to come in here. What that does is it brings the people who are already here in the middle. They'll keep coming to this area. And then this guy right here on the outside, he'll bite in somewhat. Now he just kind of stutters in here. Then he can continue to bounce it out, use his speed to beat them off of the angle. See that? See how everyone kind of freezes, gets him flat-footed, and he's able to just roll. I mean, look at that speed, man. I think he runs track. I think he's he's probably a 4.3 guy. I think he's one of the fastest sprinters in the state. I mean, he looks like it. He's got a really nice stride, really nice gait. So that's Cam Seldon, guys. He for sure. I think that he could get early playing time. I'm not exactly sure where they want to play him at. But obviously, I think that wherever he does end up playing, he's got a pretty good chance to be able to start playing early and maybe even start. I did the video on Nathan, and he's another guy that I think will probably start early. He's a little bit bigger than Cam is, but they're very similar as far as how they play. So, I mean, these are two big, strong body guys who are fast, who can make those tough catches, but can also stretch the field. So, this is another great one, guys. This is a huge win for us. Please like the page. Please hit the bell, and we will have more coming out. I will be also doing everyone else in the 2023 class, once I'm done with this class, I'm moving on to 2024. And, if there's anything that you want for me to add, or if there's someone that you would like to see next, just leave it down in the comments section, and, I'll make sure that I get them done next. Thank y'all. Peace.